day we'll meet, you won't remember me. Thank you. It's hard to see the things that never left, and I hate that I'm the reason you're upset with regret. 'Cause I would stay a lifetime if you let me. No matter how or when, I won't let you down. When it all falls, when it gets dark, it's not over. If they tear us apart, I know in your heart it's not over. When it's time to say goodbye, I will risk it all to try. I'm not ready to say it's over. When it's time to say goodbye, I will risk it all to try. I'm not ready to say it's over. It's hard to be the reason that you're hurt, and I hate that I'm the one who made it worse. Yeah, 'cause I would chase a lifetime if you left me. No matter how or when, I won't let you down. When it all falls, when it gets dark, it's not over. If they tear us apart, I know in your heart it's not over. When it's time to say goodbye, I will risk it all to try. I'm not ready to say it's over. When it's time to say goodbye, I will risk it all to try. I'm not ready to say it's over. I'm not ready to say it's over.
I could cry an ocean to keep me afloat, but the walls won't let me. I could leave the party, no one would know, but my feet are too heavy. Some say she's fickle as water, someone's daughter, someone's 2 a.m. kissing the night. Some know nothing about her, but she takes cold showers. Why she's a girl trying to get back inside. Moon, walk me home. I'm dying here, don't leave me alone. I'm trying here, save me from love. could just breathe with my lungs for a day, then they finally get it. How sometimes the truth is just too much to say, so it festers there. Why some say she's fickle as water, someone's daughter, someone too drunk to ask for a ride. Some know nothing about her, why she takes cold showers, why she's a girl trying to get back inside. Moonwalk me home. I'm dying here, don't leave me alone. I'm trying here, save me from winter, call my name. For whatever reason, whoever's to blame, I've been frozen over, my heart's not the same. Summer kissed your skin, sapphire highs burning within. Blood rushed to my fingers and ice turned to ocean. Shiver cold and hollow, scared of what I don't know. Safe and sound in the shallow, but if I'm in a deep end, would you follow? Safe and sound in the shallow, but if I'm in a deep end, would you follow? Thunder-clouded moon, storm of the sea, the rain on my cheeks flooded me with color. My heart's in a
Hello.
swing. Autumn was your home,
Oh, daytime.
comfort in the sound, body to my soul, freaking forever.
Ah, we're here. Okay. Hi, everyone. So it's the last of our BAKEATHON. And we are going to, we're gonna finish up the cookies, I think. Oh my god. Yeah, honestly, not that many. I asked for people to kind of confirm if they can pick up today. I don't know. It's kind of a mix But I already made a batch anyway, and so I'm just gonna make another batch anyway. And then if no one picks them up, it's kind of a free-for-all. If anyone wants to order them, they can. But this is probably gonna be maybe the last few batches that I have. Alright guys, is it the weekend? What day is it today? I know. I actually woke up super early today to bake. So I already made one batch. I already partially mixed the next batch. And yeah, but I have the planned drop off around like 4. And so oh my god, my lashes. These lashes? Okay, I've been trying different brands of lashes. And I don't know why, but I feel like I'm getting worse and worse at putting them on. Are you ready? How you build? Hi Genius, hello. Hi Shield. Thank you! In case you guys didn't notice, I do have my name change to 1E, which is kind of crazy. Thanks Witty, thanks for the resale. Welcome back at T3. Hi Visa, hi everyone. Yeah, I finally, after all these years, managed to get my name, which was a bit of a struggle to do, and all that stuff. Hi, also, hello. Gaslit, why? Okay, this is actually kind of hard to read stream from this angle. Why is it? I feel like I'm craning my neck even more. Maybe it's because I need to move this here. It's a little bit better. Hi Sadboy, hi Quinn, hi Dragon. Hi Moondog, hello. I changed my name! If you guys don't look at my Discord, that's on you guys. Hi Phoebus. Hi Pierre. How's it? Honestly, it looks a little naked. I thought it would be like an easy adjustment, but low-key, I'm so used to seeing my name with 2 E's. With 2 E's! Isn't that crazy? Yeah, so we got a little bit of baking left today. Not too much. Not too much. Should I redeem a... Please do not redeem a 24-hour stream. But yeah, I think after this, I can get back. First time chatter. We are making some cookies. These are gonna be the same, but apparently people really like them, and I'm excited. Yeah. I know. Jam, yours should be okay. I sent the Canadian orders last week early, so hopefully they come within a week. I hope so, and hopefully they don't taste too crazy after a week. Because sometimes I notice after a week it does get a little bit stale, on the stale side. Yeah. Or I can't get to my desktop right now to do it. Or like I can't get to like the page right now. Because I'm baking. Sorry. I think once after this I can. Well, the drop-off is at like 4 p.m. So I need enough time to make sure I make everything and pack them. If not, I also said... With Chef... I don't know. I don't really know how to contact him, but if he wants to, I'm kind of down. He's like so much better at cooking than I am though. So it'll be a little imbalanced. I know. How's Vietnam? Vietnam was amazing. I miss Vietnam. Vietnam has like such amazing food. Fish sauce is amazing. Thanks, Dream. Only 1E, I know. I tried to ask for Christine, but they said they wouldn't give me that. Maybe in another like 7 years, they'll give me that name. Guess you guys just have to stick around for another 7 years. Oh no. And then I can finally get my name. And then by then, maybe no one's watching Twitch. We don't have to yell? Wait, why do you guys have to yell? Hi Pyro. Hi CJ. Think about Kevin with all caps. I don't know. I mean, I just met him. That everyone's really chill. Everyone I've met has been really chill. Hi Drake Boy. Hello. Only one E. What do you mean? That's even better. This is technically our name. We can finally, hopefully, make our branding, make our branding somewhat consistent. Hi Gigi. Hello. For someone to pay? Oh yeah, all the time. I have a you know, there's a PayPal. If you are smart, you will search for that button, you know, right now. Or if you would like more public attention, you can show how much you like me. It seems really chill. Oh yeah, I'm down. I'm down to like cook anytime. I do like cooking in general. Another 7 years. Oh, I couldn't read chat. That's true. Yeah. Nice. In 7 years? Wait! Does it even lead to the same thing? Do our links need to be updated? Guys, I don't even know anymore. Don't give the wrong... Guys, ever since we have the name change, I don't know if anything needs to be updated. Thoughts? Yeah. I don't have enough time to stress about this, so... Whoever can fix this for me, that'd be great. I know. One name, just one letter difference. It's still my picture. Alright, fingers crossed. I don't know. I think hopefully it should still be somewhat... I mean, it's linked to my... I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. Actually, yeah. Oh no, I think people should test it. Well, I don't even know if it updates to the new one either. So I don't even know if it updates to my normal name or my old name. Yeah. Stream Elements works? Oh, does it? Okay. Are you guys sure it goes to my me? Log in. Oh, is that what I have to do? Why do I have such random commands? To new Twitch. Oh. Oh man. You think so? Oh, thank you for the dono. I know, and it's just one letter. Why do we have this? Why can we delete all? Okay, the thing is, I feel like other people have just made all of this for me. I don't even know why we have some of these things, if I'm being honest. Okay, wait, it didn't increase my thing though. Therefore, I'm curious. Thank you for testing my dono. Hopefully, let me see. It works. Okay, maybe we don't have to update the links. But it did increase my timer, right? Isn't that crazy? Dude, look at our lighting back then. The lighting is insane too. K-drama, thank you for the dono. Thank you for testing. Oh yeah. We should delete those. I still don't know why those exist. Oh, hey guys. Admin to change commands. Who's my admin? I feel like I gave that power to some people. I don't remember whose. What about my bunnies? Unfortunately, I no longer have my bunnies. So sad. Thank you, Dragon. I mean, as long as it works so far, then we're good. Thanks, Butter, for the resale. Welcome back for 41 months. Hi, Shield. Thank you so much for the dono. Okay, I think it does work, but it doesn't increase that, but it increases my timer. Timer. Oh, I can't reach the oh, yeah, my timer over here. Yeah. 80 months! Thanks for the resub. How are you? It's a long time. Almost 7 years. I got braces when I was younger, like in high school, and then I don't know. I feel like my teeth have chemicals in them or something because they're just very reflective. I don't think they're actually white, but they're very reflective for some reason. So when there's lighting and stuff, they look super white. So I heard. I don't know. Because I just brush my teeth. I don't have anything else. Kina, thank you so much for the resale. Welcome back. Maybe. What if I have like radioactive teeth or something? It's like Spider-Man. But yeah, feel free to continue sending to test my alerts and stuff too. Yeah, instead of wooden teeth, we have like metal teeth. I use crust. Is it crust? And then I tried this different version. That's called like a nano something. I have the brand called Boka, B-O-K-A. Supposedly that helps with cavities, so I heard. Hi Vitor. Thank you. I yoinked it. Boka's pretty good. You think so? I think so too. I like it, but it is kind of pricey. But I kind of told you the story about how this one time I went to a sketchy... I don't have like dental insurance, but you should get your cleaning every so often to make sure you don't have like cavities and stuff. So I finally pulled the plug to go. And I can't tell if they're being dishonest, but they told me I had like 8 cavities. And I've never gotten like more than 2 cavities at once, like, and very, very like sporadically. So when they said 8, I was like, no way, like there's no way. But then I was like, maybe there is a way, and I just didn't know. So then they're like, yeah, it's gonna cost you like a lot of money, like $5,000. I don't even know. It was like a ridiculous amount. And I was like, yeah, I can't do that. So I'm gonna get a second opinion from like my family doctor that's not here. And during that time before I could go, I just researched what I could do about like cavities, and people recommended using this kind of toothpaste. And then when I went to actually see my doctor like 6-8 months later, they just cleaned my teeth and they're like, yeah, your teeth are fine. I was like, wait, no cavities? And they're like, nope, no cavities. So it's really suspicious. It's really suspicious. I can't tell if they lied to me, but like 8 is wild. So like if they're trying to just drill my teeth just to like, I don't even know. I don't even know. Hi dolls. Hello. Have you all called Hello? Oh, that's an interesting name. I don't know what that stands for. What knob stands for. Kina, thanks so much for gifting a sub. Thanks for continuing the hype train. Maybe they need it for eyes. That's what I'm saying. Like, what the heck? I don't know. Drilling eight teeth. I think it was that exclamation P, but maybe it's not active. Maybe ever since I have my name change. I don't know. But was that sketchy or what, guys? That's why I think if you can, just get dental insurance. I feel like when you have dental insurance, you're just less likely to scam you. But when they see that you have to pay out of pocket, they love it. And dental insurance is not that bad. I feel like you pay dental insurance, it's probably like $10-15 a month, which is basically you get 2 cleanings a year, right? So if you don't need to do a copay, which probably would only be like a couple dollars anyway, that's basically the price of cash cleaning anyway. And if you need cavities, so you need like filling or like cavity stuff, I think it's just good. I just always forget. I always forget to get it because I'm like, why can't they just make it the same insurance as like your regular health insurance? And then I don't know. And it's like a different website, so that's kind of on me for being slightly irresponsible there, but same with vision. I always forget that too. Oh, is it $50? It's still better. It's still better than when they come back to you being like, hey, you need to pay like a couple $1,000s. Jasper! Thanks so much for the resub. Welcome back for 74 months. How are you? What is that? What kind of scam is that? That's scary. Like, don't do that to my teeth. Did I buy something today? I've been buying stuff all week. I've had to buy like more groceries and everything, but yeah, I have health insurance. I think it's just better to have health insurance because I always need medicine anyway for my thyroid, so I just end up getting it. It is. It's also still really annoying to get an appointment though. That there's a pickup today? Yeah, yeah, there is at like 4 to 5. Oh, thank you. I don't know if you can make it, but it's at 4 to 5 p.m. It's gonna be in K-Town. It's kind of at the cafe. It was actually at the cafe Lotus is at. That was like my other drop-off pickup place too. It was at that cafe. So when she told me, I was like, oh wait, I know that place. Crazy enough, I'm gonna have to be there. It's called About Time. About Time Cafe. I don't know. They said it was like everywhere. Dude, these lashes keep dropping. It's about time you showed up. I feel like I should. Okay, but if don't show up, then I'm just gonna have like so many cookies. Oh, I need to preheat the oven. finish yours. Aw, so okay, it makes me so happy that people really enjoyed the cookies. Like, yeah. And I appreciate you guys wanting to order more too. Makes me feel like I did a good job. However, I haven't heard for like 1 or 2 people who got the cookies. So I hope they're still alive. I hope they're still alive. But everyone else, you know, said that, it was great. Thanks, Coco. How are you? Wait, Smitty, did you get to try yours? Yours has like 5 different batches in them. Like 5 different batches. Different types of like cook time, textures. The smaller, more... Really? You like the smaller, more dense one? Oh, okay. No, you can order. It's just like they have a different price for shipping, just because like I have to make sure to package and ship them. So on the form, the exclamation cookies form, that's what I have. Yeah, it's just more like today, because I just have to find a time for people who are local to pick up. And then I was like, I can't keep waiting around for people to kind of be like, oh, maybe I'll be in town, maybe I won't. So I just set a time. Because then, you know what? I had a pickup last week, and what happened was, or not last week, like 2 weeks ago. And then what happened was like, some people didn't show up, and so I had like extra cookies, and then I end up having like stuff wasted. And that's what I'm trying to prevent, to like not waste any ingredients. Like this whole container I've had sitting for a while, I have to throw all of these away. Because when they're not fresh, and I'm not gonna give this to, I'm not gonna like feed people not fresh cookies, you know? So this, like, if I tell you how many cookies I have to throw away, it did, yeah, it happened. Well, it happened 2 weeks ago, and then today there's another drop off. And then some people also ordered, but they didn't pay. And then I microwaved them. I know. So it makes me sad, but like also I can't give you guys bad product. Like that's also against my principle. I gotta give you guys good stuff, you know? But these cookies have been here for like over a week, so they're definitely not super fresh, I don't think. Feel free to ship it. Okay. I'll be there from 4 to 5 p.m. How do I feel losing the extra E? Kind of nice, but then I looked at my name. I was like, why does my name look so weird? I looked at my Twitch name. I was like, yay. I was like, wait, but it kind of looks weird. And now I'm like, dang, I actually have to do a lot of work to, oops. I have to do like a lot of work to change all of my commands and stuff. For 1 letter, you know? Wait, actually here, for those of you guys who didn't get to see it, if you guys didn't look at my TikTok, I had a post. Should I just say I'm live now? What's new about my name? Nothing. Everything's the same. I don't like, okay, low key, I was like, should I just invite some friends to test the batches for me? Because every batch, I test like a cookie to make sure the texture and taste is okay. But I've been eating too many cookies. Like, I'm not feeling too great. It's like too much sugar in my body. I need a break. So I was like, who can I ask? It's all lowercase. Was mine capitalized before? I don't even remember. Yeah, I gotta go to the gym for sure. I think after this, I'm gonna lock in for the next week. Get some good protein and good macros in. Return to the gym and get like full workouts in, which I haven't been able to do. Why? Why be on vacation? Yeah, I know. There's probably things that I don't even think about that I have to fix. I don't even remember my Linktree login. Cookie diet? I mean, you're not wrong. I am on a cookie diet. I have been eating so many cookies. But to the point, just like, even though they're really good cookies, I don't want to eat them anymore. It's just too many. I've probably eaten like... I don't even want to know. Okay. Now, where is... Huh? Where is the... I have no space to work with. Where's my other pan? Is it... Where did I put... Oh, maybe in the oven? Oh, shoot. I like baking the cookies. Yeah. But you know, promise is a promise. Plus, I think at this point, if I have leftover ingredients, I'm just gonna try to use them all. So nothing's like left over. So if there is extra, feel free to order them. Just let me know. Maybe just like message me, or I will just figure it out if like... We'll figure something out, I think. We won't buy the ingredients anymore. Okay, take care, Aishul. Let me know. Yeah, I think we've baked like by now maybe around 300 cookies. They're white chocolate raspberry cookies. No, I'm not from Japan. The Cookie Monster from now on? I'd rather not. I don't know, it's just like... It's not even like a cute nickname, you know what I mean? And that's like what I fear the most. I think this is actually what I fear the most no matter what. I don't like being put into a niche. You know what I mean? Even though they say that's so important, it's like, oh, as a creator, as like whatever, you need to like start specializing, or even for work, right? You gotta like start specializing and blah 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 blah. But I've always hated that. I want to be diverse. I want to just do everything and anything. But then like I was thinking about this too. I don't want to make people have the wrong impression that I'm just like a baking bot. You know, we do more stuff. I promise. I promise. Mainly we just talk a lot too. Yeah, there's a meetup today. It's in my Discord. There's gonna be a meetup in LA. So if you've purchased cookies, you have to fill out the form. Exclamation cookies. That's where the form is. Dude, are my lashes just like falling this whole time? Why do they do that? Is he even capable of eating cookies? Really? Hi, Mintumba. Just from Germany? Well, if you can make it in like 2 hours, that'd be great. But also, yeah. Appreciate that, Moondog. Cause I don't know, but I also feel like my name doesn't have like a good nickname to it. I've been thinking about this too. I was like, Christine just does not have a good nickname. But what about you guys? Do you guys prefer being like really well known for one thing versus like, or just like kind of like jack of all trades? Do not call me Chris. Do not call me. I don't know. I mean, I don't really care, but it's not from the nanny. Is not a good thing? Why not? Because I've always liked kind of being a jack of all trades, but maybe that's not how the world works, unfortunately. I prefer being a generalist versus like a Gigi, thank you so much for the prime. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, generalist versus specialist. And I've always wanted to be a generalist, but in this world, I feel like people want you to be a specialist. TikTok? TikTok. Do a timer. Ion. The world wants experts outstanding in the fields. That's true. I guess because like maybe it's easier to be a generalist, but it's definitely harder to be like an expert because you just need so much knowledge, right? But still. I kind of want this pan to be a little cooler. Don't want the dough to melt. Man, I have like no working space. Just gotta make do. As long as I kind of finish up by like 3:30. Finish up by like 3:30. Let me see. Can one of my mods pin the cookies form for me? Can you pin the form for me? Can you exclamation cookies and then pin it at the top? Thank you. The branches into new things? Maybe. My neck just cracked. But I just think I have too many hobbies. I feel like I have too many hobbies. No, it's just these lashes. Honestly, it's really just the lashes. Let's see, I'm gonna have about, how many cookies am I gonna have after this? What's my new name? It's just with one E now. Oh, Labubu collecting? I mean, speaking of, if anyone wants to buy Labubu off of me, locally here in LA too, I'm just selling them for what I bought them for, which includes shipping. $30. And I heard they increased the prices of Labubu, so you're really getting a deal. You can't choose the color though. I only have like two random colors. Oh, I'm sorry, Dragon. Yeah, if you can, it's okay. But if anyone wants to place orders, because I think if I have extra time, I'm just gonna make one extra batch, and then Monday I'll ship them all out. So if you want to get your orders in, I think I saw the gray one. I have to. I think so. Oh, you can't? Oh. That's crazy. So when the cookie says cookies. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, Dragon, thank you. Sorry I had to do that. To not expire? Oh wait, which one to not expire? Oh, I see. Well, it's okay because we only have like 20 minutes left on our timer. So we're good. was gonna say something. I think like last stream we kind of had together, sort of. It was just mentioned like I was like, oh yeah, like I just did not feel like I had enough time in the day to do everything that I need to do, and then I feel like I always end up having to choose between like on-stream stuff, on-stream work versus like off-stream work. And I think for a very long time, I just have not been able to scale like anything that I do. It's probably partially on me. But then, and then I think I just have too many projects I'm kind of interested in doing. We're hoping we can make the 300. We definitely have the 100. But I haven't actually checked for 300. We might be kind of, I think we're always like 2 points off from 300 or something like that. For a while. Just 2 points. Yeah. Get more hours in a day. Workaholic? I don't mind working. Oh my god, these lashes are coming. Why you gotta do that to me? I mean, I don't mind working hard. I feel like that's never been an issue of like working hard. But I recently, like, I think between this happens to like every creator or just in general, right? You're gonna burn out if you just never have a break. And for the longest time, I just haven't had like normal weekends. Like I just never had like normal weekends, and then I also feel bad because I'll always end up spreading myself way too thin between making content and like trying to balance like a social life. It's usually later at night, but then I realized, yeah, like even yesterday it was kind of spontaneous. I was gonna stream for you guys late yesterday, but then Lotus was like, hey, what's up? And I was like, hey. And I was like, you know, I had this like change of heart because what I was gonna tell you guys, I recently caught up with a friend. And what can wait? It's kind of hard though, because I think when you're not consistent, you fall off. So I noticed like if I ever stop posting, I just end up, next time I post, I lose like 200 followers. Eventually I regain it, but it's just nice when you have a momentum and you can just keep building that momentum, right? But I know that for me, I gotta check on the cookies for a second. I know that for me, it's just like, I kind of start and stop a lot of things. You finish your cookies? Ghost, did you like them? I mean, I might have extras. Low key, I might have extras. Like, I think I'm down to make like one more batch. And then today, if people don't pick up their cookies, I'm gonna have so many left over. So, if you guys want to order, you let me know. You let me know. No. I like caught up with with like a friend, like someone that I just haven't talked to in a while, and we're both kind of just like musing about, just like burnout in general, and then like kind of just being there for your friends, and that's something that I've always wished I could do more of, which is I always feel like a really bad friend when I'm not able to. 1 second. Pause. Where'd I go? Oh, these are gonna take a lot longer. Yeah. It is. And so I was thinking about this, right? I was like, oh man, if I keep going on like this, I'm never going to be able to maintain my friendship. I'm never really going to be able to grow or reach like beyond what I'm already reaching at the moment. And I'm never really gonna be able to do everything well at 100%. Yeah, so I was just like, I think after like talking with my friend too about it, it just kind of inspired me to be like, I think I do need to delegate. I think I really need to be asking more of people around me. I really think I need to be hiring more people and like managing it, which I hate doing. I think I was just musing about this too, where I was like, it's just so easy to do things on my own because I know what I can do and I'm good at what I do. Unfortunately, I just don't have time to do everything and be there for my friends and be there for my family and be there for myself because I'm kind of like slowly killing myself too. Like this past like few months or weeks or whatever, it's like I'm not on my gym grind. Like I'm not sleeping early. I'm not like if I degen it's because I'm editing until like 5 a.m. in the morning, or you know making content or like collabing or doing whatever or just like making cookies, right? So it's just like at this point I do need people to help me, unfortunately, and I don't know, don't really want help. I don't really want help, but like I think it's unfortunately that I do need it. This needs a little longer. Yeah, I don't like delegating, but that's the thing. It's just like, or I just accept volunteers. If anyone wants to volunteer to edit my stuff, I'll take it. You guys can just like, you know, give it a try. But then I was thinking about this too, which is like, okay, in order to build this foundation, it's like basically rebuilding and making a new system, right? So I have to also take that time away to like, okay, start finding the right people, and like kind of still interrupting my normal routine and my normal everyday life to try to accommodate for what hopefully will be a more efficient system in the future. Anyway, but that's just my spiel. I still would rather do everything myself. But I can't, because like even this past week it's like, oh, I streamed, but then I had to take some time off to finally make social media posts, and then now I'm back to streaming. I'm not making any social media posts, so it's like, how can I balance the two? And then if I actually want to see my friends, which I've neglected for the past like 2-3 months, and I haven't talked to them, and I feel really bad. And you know it's bad too, because like originally people think of you and they invite you out, and you're like, no, I haven't responded to some people. But like, they're gonna stop inviting you eventually if you don't respond and like reach out. But I've been so busy that I don't even have time to reach out. I don't even feel like being social. And it's just kind of like, yeah. Hi Lena, how are you? Thank you for checking out my IG posts, because I know I post randomly, and they're on TikTok too. I've been posting videos pretty much every day on TikTok. Exactly, but it's like hard too, because like, oh, if I say yes to everything, I'm not gonna be able to stream. I'm not gonna be able to like make these cookies. So I don't know, because I still have to like be responsible in some ways. Yeah. But it just feels like there's no time. And I realize that too. It's just like, it's always been a very hard thing for me to get through my fixed goal that as humans, we need time to relax. Whatever that means, if it is hanging out with friends, for me, it's actually alone time. So hanging out with friends is just more energy output. It's more energy output, but I think it's good for your soul. I think it's good for your soul to actually talk to your friends, you know, and make sure you're staying connected to people. But yeah, but then I just don't like it, because even when I'm like burnt out, I'm not relaxed because I'm still working on something and I'm not actually like taking a break from anything. I'm still kind of tapped into something, and it's just pretty awful. So I don't know. I mean, if you guys have a way, I don't know how you guys handle it for you personally, how to avoid burnout and like feel like you have some semblance of balance in your life. I know, friends, right? We like having friends. I'm gonna use this. Gotta decompress. But I realize that too. It's like even after stream, right? I'm not done. After that, it's like I listen to my friend and they're just like, yeah, I just after work, I'll like go to the gym, maybe cook myself a meal, watch some shows, maybe work on my hobbies. Like they'll be like, yeah, I just like maybe read a book and then do some skincare. And I was like, I don't know what that's like. I don't know. What do you mean? You go home and you have a routine. You have time to relax and gym and do all of that and take care of your skin. I don't know. Hi Calvin, how are you? Oh, I know the name change is crazy, isn't it? Thanks, Jardy. Oh shoot, the cookies. What was I looking for? This. Ah! Oh, these are toasty. Johnny, thank you so much for the T3. Welcome back. But that was just my musing of things. Oh my god, I have no space to work with. Help! Please don't fall. One thing at a time. I'm gonna put these two batches together because I always have like these two extra ones left over that don't fit. Now just close that. Then I'm going to move because these are cooled down now, so I can move these over. Hang on, this needs a bit of prep. Just want to move this to a cooler. Oh. Help. Here. Nice. You're getting your original diamond back? Didn't I take off the diamond from the other person? I was like, who is this other person? I mean, you could probably ask. See if they'll give you your name. Sorry. I had to make sure I took that out of the oven before we died. It's different needs. That's true, but I think even as like a creator too, I think every creator, or even if you have like, because a lot of people, they have their 9 to 5, but they'll still do other things outside of their 9 to 5. And I think that's also important too. But I was like, yeah, why do I not have like a way to make sure I'm still also like, I haven't read a good book in a long time. I haven't like disconnected from social media in a while, and makes me feel like I'm not developing as a person. Five gives you character. Hi Andy, hello. Take up whatever it is at a better time. I would love a routine, but I think in this life you don't have a routine at all. I don't know. I want something to become a routine too. But even like, you know, there's like so many things that happen. Joshua Tree, that's true. That would be nice. Started baking stream. Was a nervous situation when it came to feedback and people tasting and buying. Nervous situation. I mean, I think I always want honest feedback, and I'm pretty hard on myself. So if I do hear like people like not really like it, I'm like, But then I'm like, probably because you have bad taste buds. Just kidding. Just kidding. But if I get like more overall like positive feedback, then I'm like, okay, maybe it's like marketable. No, but I think routine is important. You can't have like everything that's not. I think boring is good. I think people mistake that like, yeah, boring helps you maintain sanity. Boredom is good for your sanity, oddly enough. But I don't think so. I think most people had like pretty positive feedback when it came to the cookies. They were all like very surprised, and that's how I knew it was a good reaction, because they thought it was just gonna be a cookie, right? But then they're like, oh my god, this is a really good cookie. Like what? And I was like, yeah. And then that's how I know. All right, we got something good on our hands. But then there's other people who are just like, oh, and I was like, So that's also true. Everyone has different taste buds. People like different things with different flavors. But I for sure, yeah, I never wanna. I want to make good food for people. I'll take that feedback, Johnny. Like that's a true feedback. That one was we learned. We learned through the community. Yeah. You guys really were guinea pigs that time. But you know, we risk it for the biscuit. I made these red velvet cookies. And I wanted to get to the right shade of red. And no matter how much food coloring I was adding, it wasn't turning the right color that I wanted. But some people said that was their favorite cookie. But apparently, people were pooping red. Yeah, it was like, so like people ordered the cookies for red velvet, and they're like, oh, it tastes good. And then I don't know who started it. They're like, oh my god, I had like red poops one day, and I thought I was dying. I thought I was dying, but it was because of the food coloring. And then someone was like, oh my god, me too. They're like, you too? They're like, yeah, I thought like it was just because I ate something weird. I thought I might have to go to the hospital. I was like, and then I was like cooking, or I was streaming or something, and then I'm like watching this conversation happen in my stream. I'm like, wait. wait. Are you guys, wait, was that from my cookies? And they're like, might have been from your cookies. I was like, how come no one told me? No one told me during the time. They told me this was like a random time later. After the cookies were sent out, after they were baked, like a month or two, we were just like casually talking. And they're like, oh yeah, this one time I just like pooped red. I was like, what? Why did you poop red? They're like, I think I meant from your cookies. I was like, why did you guys not say anything? Why did you guys not say anything? They're like, I mean, it was fine. It was just food coloring. I was like, oh. I know, hello. Yeah. But it is community bonding. It was But what a story. Am I right, Johnny? Is banned? Oh, just because of your poops? Yeah. Actually, I freaked out one time too because I drank like a beet juice. I normally don't drink beets. And then I had like my poop was red and I was like so scared. And then I think like I was like freaking out. I was like so sad. I was crying. It was when I was younger. I was crying. I called my friend who was like in med school at the time. And he was like, hello? And I was like, I don't know if I'm dying. He's like, what's wrong? I was like, I have red poops. He's like, did you eat anything? Like, what have you been eating? I was like, I don't know. I don't remember. I forgot that I had beet juice because it was like a couple days ago. And he's like, oh, okay, well, I'll drink some water. If you're not in pain, that's okay. And let me know if it gets worse or something. And I'm like, okay, thanks. He just said like some really comforting words. Then later on, like, it was just fine. I think it was from the beet juice. I deduced looking back. But he was so nice. He actually like called me a few days later. He was like, hey, just checking, you okay? And I was like, yeah, thanks, I'm okay. Borscht. Yeah. I just called my friend out of nowhere. And he's like, No, of course. Yeah, so now we have... I mean, I think I always had a warning label on my cookies. I did. But that's how you know he's a good friend. It's how you know that your homies got you. If you can't talk to your homies about your bowel movements, are they really your homies? Hi, Cyberpunk. I am making some cookies. Okay, I think I'm gonna put the timer for 1 more minute. I'm doing some... I am doing a drop-off in LA, or I can ship them. You can do exclamation cookies. Oh, the cookie form is gone again. Exclamation cookies if you want to order. I guess I'll check to make sure. Yeah. But literally later today. Well, thank you. But if I have extras, that's what I'm like, should I just make one more batch? And then it'll be like I feel like one more batch, I can do 2 to 3 more full orders. If you're doing like, or if you do like 10, you know? I can do like... Because right now, we have like 40 cookies. I don't think that many people are picking up today. So I can for sure package these and ship them. A bit far. I can ship them too. We have a shipping price and the local price. Man, it's very hard to make space out here. You were born there? What made you move from California? Oh no. This guy, the parchment paper. No. The fact that it's Cali? Like, move away? So you don't like California or you like California? Ah, so hot. Okay, how do I do this? My disclaimer, yeah, I gotta cover all my bases, you know? Just in case. Just in case. And then someone looked at the form, they're like, death? Explosive diarrhea? I don't wanna die. I was like, it's just like, it's a warning label, you know? It's kind of like when you take medicine, you have a warning. They're like, you may die, but you still take the medicine anyway, right? You still take the medicine because it's still better than not taking the medicine. But side effects might include death. I mean, close to death, you know, or like, I didn't put anything in them, but you never know, So I just like to cover all my bases. So if you know, if something happens, it's not my fault. Should I make one more batch? I feel like that's too many cookies. Alright, if you guys want to order, I think I have a lot of extras. I think at most today, I think. Unless if I post up and people pass by, just sell it to them on the streets. Too much time. since I'm back to being social, I have like dinner plans, but I haven't even confirmed it because I was like, oh, I don't know. Maybe I should just say no because we're streamers and we should just stream all the time. At a farmer's market? I don't know. No, I just meant like not stream tonight, but then I could work on like stream stuff. Or like I could stream like a little bit longer. I don't know, cause I just don't think I would have the energy to be making stuff every week. It's a lot of work, for sure. Yeah. Maybe I'll actually message. Highly reliable. I feel like at this point we definitely made over 300. This one we have like 40 something cookies right now. So in the past we've made a lot. Yeah. So we've baked like 300 cookies. It does. But it's so crowded. Like I'm trying to cool all of my cookies. I just don't have enough space. But now I guess we can package them, which is nice. This I left in the oven a minute or two too long because we were talking and I forgot. And then, but I think it's still fine as long as we eat them soon. Ah! It's okay. It'll just be a little crispier, which I kind of like, but I think if I ship them, they would get too hard over time. Maybe. Do I have space to work on this table? A cookie factory. Ah. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Smitty. All right, I got you guys. Thanks for the extra orders. Last call for orders. They are. Are you coming through today? I wasn't sure. I was like, I hope people got my Discord message. You want to see? I have a variety. I have. Sorry, I'm ripping these off. Yay! Thanks, Ghost. I'm glad you guys really like the cookies. Are they as good? Wait, which ones? Okay, because I always make different batches. So for the people who are in LA, I'm just like, all right, this one I cooked for 12 minutes. This one I cooked for 13 minutes. So they should have slightly different texture. You want the softest ones? I think they'll be like these. Wait, then I should have made them a different way because the other ones are very soft. But I thought they were too soft. That's why I changed it. But they also look kind of ugly. So it was like a visual thing too. I was like, there was this one batch, it looked really ugly, but it tasted the best. And I don't know why. But I was like, even my friend was like, wait, this one tastes like the best out of the ones they've tried. I was like, I know, right? But it's so ugly. It's so ugly. But yeah, in case you want to know the location, Monkey, it's gonna be in K-Town. It's gonna be at the cafe called About Time. We were there like well, I was there like was that yesterday? That was yesterday. No, that was Friday. Yeah, that's where we had the pick up and drop off last time. But they should be good. And if any LA people wanna come through to purchase cookies, please feel free. That it will be the location. I will bring all of them, and if you guys want, I should have extras. Ha! But thank you for ordering, guys. I think I will have to make this last batch then. Also, how do you guys care if they morph into each other sometimes? Like this guy, the parchment paper dented it, so it's not as round. Where? No, I live in LA. Oh, have you? If I'm being honest, I think it's an okay cafe. Yeah, but everyone stops by About Time for some reason. It's like they're like a go-to place. Oh, apparently they hide Labubus there. But I've never personally searched for them because one, I guess I don't get there early enough. Like little Labubu figurines. Oh. A Pokemon box open? No. I would love one though. I have an addiction to opening cards. We're just opening boxes. Alright. I think like a box. This box is not actually taped up, but I need a place to store all the cookies. I swear, I think like packing and shipping takes almost longer than baking the cookies. It's super expensive at the moment. Yeah. Is it actually worth getting? Like, are people getting good pulls from it? Oh, you did? Thank you. I appreciate it. Wait, let me check to make sure how many I gotta make. Okay, okay. That's good. These will be fresh. These will be fresh and shipped. Gluten-free? Does flour have gluten in it? Because there's flour. Then they are not gluten-free. It's just all-purpose. They're still kind of cooling down. Oh shoot, it's because the oven's still on. Oh man, okay. I think I was contemplating. I gotta put these over there so they can cool a bit faster. Oh, heavy. A normal booster is what? That's so expensive. Wait, so okay. That's still kind of hot. Okay. Hi, Hira. Hello. Ah, well, this is just regular flour. So. Hi, Ben. Went from 600 back in March to 1200. Like, the actual box? Or was it open? Yeah, we're making cookies. I gotta let them cool before I pack them. I think these are okay. but you're guaranteed a certain amount of types of cards. Okay. But you don't know. Apparently, oh my god, apparently I'm really lucky with pulls. For other people, not for myself. So like, people play, I don't know, this mobile Pokemon card game. And like, and oh, I opened some really good stuff. I don't know, it's like a bunch of like shiny, crazy stuff. And they're like, dude, this is so rare. I was like, oh, that's nice. I don't know what I pulled. I just know it's like kind of shiny or whatever. They're like, oh my god, we need this. And then, so I've been testing this out with people who like have the game. And someone was like, I don't know, I met someone on the streets from when we were out. And they're like playing the game, right? I was like, hey, can I open one for you? And he's like, sure, right? And I was like, I opened it. He's like, oh my god, this is like some really rare card. I was like, yeah, apparently I do that for people. He's like, can you just pull all of them for me? I'm like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. But no, not for me though. If it's your game and your cards, your gamble, then I will win for you. I will get you some good stuff. If it's my stuff, like my own pulls, it's not gonna work. But I give people good luck. Like when I was on Jason's stream, right? Like he was pretty good at the crane games, but like we got so many. You know why? Because I was there. but he was a, you know, like, you know what I mean? Like we got some sick stuff, and I think it's just because I was there. But if it's like my own things, it's not gonna work. If it's for me, it's not gonna work. Yeah, I kind of. I feel like I should get more credit. Yeah. I should get a little more credit. But apparently in Vegas, some of my friends are like betting, like, dude, we won. Or if I press it for them, we win. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm not trying to say, I don't know. But just saying. Yeah. But I think the thing is you have to be a nice person to me. So, you know, it's you gotta like pay your, you know, you gotta like pay your duties, right? So if you give like good karma to me, you'll get good karma back from me. Apparently. Oh yeah. When I do it. When I do it, I lose. It's a scam. Did you see? When we were in Japan for the stupid Baymax that I stole, that stupid Baymax, even, okay, there's like this Baymax and it's kind of round and big, right? So it's really hard to grip with a claw. We finally, like got it to a point where it could fall into the hole, right? And it fell into the hole, but it got stuck. Like, it did not go through, it was just on top of the hole. Because, I don't know, it was just fluffy, right? So then what I did, the next round, what we did was we just moved the claw all the way over, right? And pushed it down, like just push the button. Cause it's gonna go into, you know, like, just like push it. And it still didn't go through. And then, like a worker saw my struggles, right? He opened the door and just was like, he was pushing the Baymax down. When it went through, the tag got stuck on one of the, like, on a screw there. Yeah, it got stuck on a screw. So it was just dangling from the screw and I was like, he was like, oh. I was like, ain't no way. Even if when the person was helping me, it got stuck on the side and then he had to let it drop through. And I was like, we won. But at what cost? It also felt like it wasn't, you know, it didn't give me the satisfaction of just a straight drop through. Inspiration and luck to people. Well, I could be your muse, you know? They would not have done that. No, but it was like legitimately should have been mine. Yeah, and you said, listen, I paid that machine good. That machine ate good that night. Hi, Brian. Who this? I think if you were dude, it would have been fine. Alright, hang on. gotta make sure these cookies are okay. These ones, because they're a minute longer, they're a little crispier. It was not my day. I've never struggled that hard on a claw machine. No, my bad, my bad. You're right. That's good. That Baymax is ridiculous. These are white chocolate raspberry cookies. Probably the best I've made so far. You don't believe full art is guaranteed? Alright, who likes crispier cookies? And who likes softer cookies? These are almost cooled down. These are the extra. That's what we got here. Much higher brown sugar ratio. I tested them since we've been baking. I've been changing the ratio of brown to white sugar to see what would happen. I think before I was just making the butter too hot. That's why it was looking a little... And I decreased the amount of flour, but I think I'm gonna... doesn't matter. I'll try to give you a variety, because the cook time changes the texture a little bit. I like it, TBH, I like it when it's more golden, because it just has that, it just makes it, brings out the flavor more. But I'm afraid that when you ship them, they get harder, easier, because it is cooked a little longer. Any good news? I don't know. Oh my god, I actually might be running out of... Oh really? Wait, what's the secret? Can I know too? Hi colleague. Hi Lex, hello. Yes, 'tis I. Wait, let me see if my friend maybe bake and air fry? I haven't air fried cookies before. I heard that doesn't work. I haven't done it, but some people say air fryer is not a good look for cookies. It's just like, it gets it too dry. Baking, lower temperature. Probably like 350. If you want like harder, you can crank it higher, but I think low temperature to have the edges. If you want, I think lower temperature because it'll cook the edges to be crispier and then the centers will still be soft. Whereas like a higher temperature, it's gonna crisp up the whole thing faster, but you still need to cook it a good amount of time. So that way, like if you do lower temperature, it can cook in the oven longer, but it won't overcook the center to make it hard. So that's what I think, theoretically. Wait. Okay, we're making good time. Should I post that I'm streaming? 2 hours into my stream? Our lavender, we can make them lavender flavored. Better late than never. You guys are so supportive. Oh, I was supposed to text my friend. This is okay. I think this is why I have ADHD, because I checked my phone to message my friend, but then I was thinking about like, oh, maybe I should make a post. And then I was reading this and I was like, oh, I should, yeah, let me answer your question for you. And then I didn't text my friend to see if they wanted cookies. I'm so bad at this. It doesn't, what doesn't do it automatically? Let me just sit for a second. So I'm like, okay, task, do the task. Okay. Oh yeah, you did tell me about that. Like using bread. Alright, I texted people. Go me. Pat on the back. I did it. Now we figure out how to put things on our story. Thanks! Thank you! I know it's fake encouragement, but I like it. Like, glaze me more, you know? Oh my god, stop! I mean, don't stop, but stop! Stop that! Let me scroll through my library to see if I have an old picture of like my stream stuff. What picture should I use? I don't know, I don't really like any of these pictures. Man. one. Live on Twitch. Finishing up our Bakeathon. Our Bakeathon. Wait. I should say. What should I say? Live on Twitch. Too many words? Really? But I want to be like, guys, look, our name changed. Because I feel like people. I'll just put the link. Just drop the link. All right. Just. Oh, it's just like baking cookies. Baking cookies. Baking or getting baked? Is that too scandalous, Jasper? You know? Fine. Oh, but then I want to post my my meme thing. Oh, I should post my TikTok onto my Instagram. I know, right? I think about this too. I feel like I should bait, but I don't like to bait people. I'm just an honest scammer, you know? I hate that I'm an honest scammer. Help me, can you guys help me be dishonest in my scamming? You know? Can you guys help me just be like, yeah, like I don't know. Oops. Had 2 E's, but yeah. Is it too different, you think? Oh, let me drop the link. Twitch.tv/classic _ Christine. Say Twitch. That's true. Say, click here.
No matter what I do, my head's still full of you. In my dreams, it all was yesterday. I know you'd shake your head that I'm not innocent, but tell me why you left my heart to break. You got me like a magnet, and I know it's tragic.
Thanks. I actually was saying, I still feel like Classic Christine is too long though. So I'm posting on my story. Wow, an actual post. And then I want to post I'm gonna post a funny thing that I thought was funny. This one. Should I post this with no context? Oh wait, no, I shouldn't post this first. Discard. Let me do a little. Hi, Scotty. Oh my god, it's Sunday? I do not know what day it is. Thanks, Joey. I know. I'm posting on my story right now. This is behind the scenes, guys. This is behind the content creator. There's not much going on. Oh, my mic died? Actually? Did it? Test. Oh. Is it just me? My body is blocking.
You never wrapped your arms around me in the night, but I can feel them. I've never looked across the room and caught your eyes.
My mic hasn't been cutting out?
I can see them.
I know if I go further away, because I guess like the receiver maybe gets a little bit if I go there. Sorry, I'm just kind of admiring my nails in the I was like, when I go over there, does it break the
I'm just getting one step closer to you, and in the end, I know that we'll find each other there. And even though it seems so far, I'm getting close. Each time I fall and fall again, and I'll meet you in the end.
Hello? Oh, is it when I block it? Oh. Yeah, it's just my arms are so swole. I'm just blocking. I'm just blocking the opening. The mic opening. Oh. Oh, when I press it. Oh. Hey, Brian. Hey, Theo. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so it's just when I block with my arm. I see. Alright. Yeah, my muscles. What else do I need to post for you guys? I will post my thing. that is I should post it to my actual thing, and then that way. Wait, did I? Is it this one? Have you guys heard of this song? I feel like right now is a terrible time to post, but wow, social media takes so long. Wow, it's like a job. That's crazy. Hey, does this thing automatically sense the audio? Because I don't know the name of the audio. So hopefully it'll rename it for me, right? Once it senses in the algorithm. Are orders still open? They are. But I think this is gonna be like the last of the last. I feel like if it's kind of like if I have any extras, I'll take count after the drop off today because I don't think everyone is picking up. But I know we have some orders to go out, so yeah. This is the most. Oh, sorry, you're right. My ADHD. Oh, sorry. I'm just gonna post it. Don't. I mean, wait. Start new conversations on Threads. What? I don't know what that means. Did I do it? Okay. You want to talk to someone for more clarity, have a better idea. Has she asked, have you talked to her directly? All right, guys, I have a new reel up. Please go like it, please. I'm gonna put it on my story. You don't have to watch it, just like it. Like, comment, be like, wow, so amazing. I've never seen this before in my entire life. Comment that, Jasper. I better see that comment pop up as I post this to my story too. How big is your order? Oh, it's a mix. It's a mix. Buried in your algorithm? What does that mean though? Yeah, I'm curious too. Like, do I not show up on the feed? Cause I also didn't really get that much. It showed my stats. They said my last post. No one saw my last post. So I'm like, but no excuse, right? Cause y'all are here. Thank you for the comments of wow, so amazing. Let me go like these comments. I'm gonna say wow, thanks to everyone. Reply. Wow, thanks. Reply. Wow, thanks. Wow, thanks! Why? Wow, thanks! Whew! All of the day's hard work! Oh, it's hard out here. Yeah. It's a lot of like oh, more comments! Wait, I gotta go respond to them. Wow, thanks! I hope you guys are all on my stream right now because they're gonna think I'm being sarcastic if I'm saying wow, thanks to everyone and they don't know the context. Wow, thanks! Oh shoot. People are just being nice, which is very nice, you know. But then, but if people are just like giving compliments and stuff, then I hope you guys know I'm here. I'm responding to your comments live, and you know, it's me appreciating your comments. Oh, you commented? Oh wait, let me go respond. Where's the comment? Oh. Wow, thanks. Is now lead to blend chat? Wait, let me blend. Wait, blend chat? Wait. Oh no, I'm not live streaming. I just made a post that I was like, that I'm just responding to comments. Yeah. Whoa, there's some more comments. Okay. I got you guys. Oh. My voice is getting like higher and higher. Oh, thanks. I feel like I do default to like a Mickey Mouse voice sometimes. Hang on, scroll. Wow, thanks. Wow, thanks. Wow, thanks. Okay. I just see my comments. It's just wow, thanks. When I'm excited, you think so? Oh, maybe that is that's the case. All right, did we do it? We kind of posted everything. We posted We're live. We posted our cookies. We posted our skit, and then we posted a reel. You know, are we content creators? You can just say you're like, wow, this is a great reel. Just you can say that. This is a great reel. This is the best day ever. I know. I just like so many. I hope it's entertaining. But these are also posted on my TikTok, so in case you guys missed out on it, it's there. And now it's on Instagram. Thank you guys for responding. And then yeah. I will take a break from this and go back to we cooking. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I don't know what. Alright, now, okay, perfect. Now the cookies have finished cooling down. I know. This is wild. Maybe I should do this more often. We did a name change, you know. We got a stream. We went outside. We got a stream outside. We're making cookies. That's tough. I know. That it's great that you guys commented. Thank you for commenting. Bless. It's usually only women? You think so? I actually think... Wait, in what way? I'm selling cookies, yeah. Imagine commenting. You don't have to imagine if you comment. Don't leave that to your imagination. Yeah, we're selling some cookies. I think we're on our last batches though, so we may not have any more. But as always, thank you guys so much for supporting my cookie sales. It's nice. Low key, I feel like I could finish one more batch, but I won't rush it. Maybe I'll do it when I get back. More than guys? Commenting the wild stuff, yeah, but that's because women can. If a guy does it, it's just weird. No offense. Especially if they don't know you like that. I think when the girls comment wild stuff, it's because like they know each other too. If I said that to like I wouldn't say that to a random woman that I've never seen before. Like, or I would go like a safe comment. Like, wow, so pretty, you know? Wow, so nice. But I wouldn't be like, step on me to like someone I've never met before in my entire life. That's why it's weird. I think if they don't know you like that, you can't just be like, step on me, you know? You gotta give some nice or very thoughtful comments. Or just emojis. When an old man comments saying wild stuff personally, but then I just wonder if they're mentally okay. Hey, now step on me. Well, cause like there's like I think I told you this before, because there's like a lot of like AI models out there, and 100% is probably accountants like yeah, and then it would be these like super old people, men, that would like say things that are very deranged, and you're kind of like, But I guess it's engagement, and I'm just like to the point where I'm just like, are these guys bots? I don't know. Do you think so? Do you think they're bots as well? Do you think those guys are paid commenters? Because they'll be like, they say some weird stuff to like an AI model. Am I AI? I wish. Would you rather have them comment that on non? But I think they do. They do. But that's why it's worse. It's that like they would comment this on non-AI and AI creators. All right. And I'm just like, should I? I don't know if I want to give examples on stream. I feel like that's a little like. I think sometimes their topic doesn't make sense. I also wonder then sometimes if I have AI on my stream. Because I do, you know, like I said, I do see sometimes people come in, they'll just say random words and then leave. And I'm like, AI? Or that's what I'm saying, Jasper. That's what I'm saying. You think they actually think that? Or like that's a bot? Is that a real person or is that a bot? Is that someone's grandpa or is that a bot? Yeah. And then it gets onto my feed, right? I was like, I have to see this now. I mean, I know there's like bots, but I just mean like, are they just having conversations in random people's chats for what? For what reason? I want answers. I need to know. Are they real or are they not real? You think some are paid? Wow. But like, why not pay like hot people? And not someone's grandfather, you know? Maybe they want more? The chat GPT bot? What's the chat GPT bot? Like on Twitch or just in general? I've seen, I mean, I use chat GPT. And they're using, ooh, maybe, Johnny, that could be a thing. That's why I'm just like, are these real people or what? No, but it's like the ones that are commenting are definitely not. Are definitely not. Could be. With Twitch integration. Well. All right, we're done. Should I make one? No. Should I? I could technically. But that's really sad because it's like, okay, I get that you have bots, right? But then why do you put bots on... Why do you put bots on people's stuff? Like, if you didn't ask for it, like, I don't want to, like, I don't want like a weird bot, you know? It's cool if it's like a chill bot, like an informative bot, that's cool. But like, you know, like a bot that's like, hey, sexy lady. Sit on my face. The what Jasper wrote, you know, I can't say. I don't know why I was trying to imitate that. I don't think I should. Not like that. Unless it's just weird. It's just weird, right? Like that. What does that even do? That doesn't do anything. Because you said that's what the bots. That's what the bots do. You know. stop. It's just the. I mean, no. Explain it to me, right? You can. Like, please don't be so like negative. And there's things I just don't. I was just questioning. I don't know if it's real or not, right? Could it be real? Maybe. I'm just like, are there that many deranged people out there? And if there are, why? And if you are going to use bots, like why? You know, because I don't quite see the purpose. Because I don't know. No, why did you clip that? Right? Why is it blocking the exit? Oh, it's because I had too many people comment like, why? Because I have a shoe rack there. And then people are just like, oh, why do you have shoes in your kitchen? I was like, listen, that's just my apartment layout, okay? And so I got tired of explaining it, so now I have a divider there instead. So at least it looks better than looking at a bunch of shoes. Or I think sometimes people zoom into my shoes. And I'm like, you don't have to do that. You can just focus, yeah. Dead, what's the dead internet theory? Someone come get their grandpa. So you want to create a bot that has insane riz? I guess that makes sense. But I think, you know, please sit on... That probably doesn't work. The one time for the one time? Nah. I can't do that. Maybe one day. But that day is not today. It's just bots interacting with other bots? Maybe. I guess. This is why I feel like we should not advance AI anymore. Am I paranoid? I think I'm rightfully paranoid. I think it's gonna happen. You know why? Because people, you know, are not great. Like, there's just always gonna be someone who has to do something not great with bots. Yeah, I think so too. And it's probably not even just me. I think it happens to everyone. I had this conversation with a friend, right? People say the things I've seen on Twitch are probably like top 3 to top 5 worst things I've ever seen happen to me. And I don't know why, but why would I want an AI boyfriend? I don't need an AI boyfriend. I need someone to clean for me and stuff. If the AI boyfriend can edit my clips really well, then I would take it. Yeah. Like a maid and stuff. But yeah, someone who can do it. Like all the programs out here that are currently running on AI are not very good. There's like clip bots and like I tried the programs, they don't work very well. They kind of don't clip the right things. Exactly. That's like that's kind of the point of like having technology and bots, like efficiency, right? Help. So, but that's the thing. What's the point if you want an AI like boyfriend girlfriend? Like, what's the point? You know, I don't know. I guess I'm trying to understand that too. Self-driving cars, that'd be nice. Yeah, see, that would be insane. That's something I do need. That's something I think is great for the market if AI can do it. Is it a Gen Z thing? Like wanting AI relationships or something? Ah. No, I realize that, but it's still not everywhere. I'm talking about this whole, like, the point of, like, AI boyfriends or girlfriends or something. You wouldn't want an AI partner? Still never been in one? They're kind of nice. Nothing emotional? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I do think it is a little scary how reliant people are on ChatGPT now. Like, it's great, but I think people are too reliant on it. Banning phones in school? I feel like people riot. Like Wikipedia? Yeah. How is it different? Or I'm trying to understand, like, what would you be able to get from an AI partner or bot? You know? What are you seeking? How I use it to graduate from college? No. Cheat on you? Yeah, but it's not a human. It's not like... It doesn't do anything. Why do you think that is? And stability? You guys don't want stability in a relationship? Is that what I'm hearing? So guys don't care about stability. You want a not stable relationship. Yeah, but it's just like the way you said it's like, and guys just want understanding and loyalty. So how you think both sides don't want this though? Or yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that's like exactly the reason why, or maybe I'm not making the connection as to why that would make AI stuff popular. Perhaps, but honestly, you can leave it in Discord. I don't know if links work here sometimes. Authenticity and stability. Tell you honestly, what? Thanks, sweetie. So this kid just used it to... Between an AI robot versus a human placed? Depends. There's some NPC people out there. Is it quiet? Exactly. I think for everything, if you want no drama, if you want stability, if you want, you know, a connection of sorts, I think it's just something you gotta work on and do, as everyone should. But I guess it's almost like saying that, unless I'm misunderstanding, saying that guys don't want to do the extra work because they don't want to do more of the emotional labor and they would rather just be with a bot, because a bot will just, at the baseline, won't cheat, will not need to be provided for. So you just don't want to care for another person. You just have them there to take care of you, right? Because the bot will be there to take care of you, take care of all your needs, and you don't have to pay, you don't have to do anything, you don't have to... yeah, so that's almost like... That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. That's like, I mean, it's just losing some human qualities, yeah? But if that's like kind of why guys want a relationship, then I think that's kind of reflective of why girls wouldn't want a relationship with a guy. Because if a guy is just looking for someone to take care of them, not take care of the other person, to have them like do stuff for you, take care of you, like clean up after you, I am okay. Like, you know, like, or I just think like people shouldn't be in a relationship if it's just gonna be like that. You want an emotional, why do you want an emotional roller coaster? And it's like, yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of like, oh. Well, I hope you guys are peace for your partners on both sides, right? But the thing about being human is that we're always going to go through life's ups and downs, unfortunately or fortunately. You like taking care of yourself? That's what I'm saying. I feel like part of being in a relationship and like having a healthy partnership is wanting to take care of another person, because you care about them, because they mean something to you. Like they're a person that matters in your life, and in the good times and bad, you're there for them. But having like 2 years or now, maybe yeah, but it's just like I don't know. But that's the reality. It's like if you want a true relationship, I think both sides, you know, you have to have emotions. You have to have like you know, a sense of wanting to care for another person. Yeah, remembering the small things, that's really cute. I think that's very nice. For emotional support. Yeah. For daily emotional support. Should I clean? Okay, I think I'll do one load of dishwashing stuff, but I can probably pack all these into one. Maybe I should have done it this way. Wait, I realized I did not tape the bottom of this box. I was just trying to find a way to organize all my cookies. Yeah. Look at my box of cookies! So you enjoy giving it? Mostly choose the easier way. But that's fine. I mean, most people I talk to, right, in this day and age, I don't really think people look for romantic partnerships that much. I know, I'm so organized. Right? And then I feel like trying to take care of yourself, it happens. It is hard to take care of yourself. When did I bag? I was literally when I was talking to you guys. I was like, man, guys, be productive. But this is all the time it takes, right? After baking the cookies, you gotta bag them all. Because you're romantic. That's just called being healthy. Yeah, and that's great that you're a romantic. Like that should be part of it, right? That's the whole point of having a romantic relationship with someone, or else just be friends, right? Just be friends with each other. And then I think people do. I just feel like people should try a little harder to do it. Not that many people do it. Like, I've even told this too. I was like, guys, like, sometimes when you're going through a tough time, maybe it helps opening up and talking about it with your friends. And then all the guys in my not all the guys, a lot of guys in my chat are like, I would never do it with my bro. Like, I could never have a heart-to-heart conversation with my bro. And I'm like, you see, that's a problem, right? You can't. Like, sometimes you do need to have a heart-to-heart. Like, not all the time. You don't have to, like, sob every day. But if you can't be vulnerable, right? And vulnerable doesn't mean you're crying or you're upset. Vulnerable just means being honest. It's not being a bird. It's just called being honest. But, like, if you can't be honest and you can't, like, be honest, then you're not going to be honest in a relationship, right? And you're going to just, like, it's just going to mentally wear you down over time. And, you know, you don't have to say everything, but there is a point where if you want to build a closer relationship and an actual bond with people, not even just someone you're in a relationship with, you have to be vulnerable. And people are so scared to be vulnerable. That's just not healthy. Yeah. So yeah, if they're not really your bros, then, you know, like, perhaps, like, it's okay to have different friend groups. Like, some friend groups where you're just more of, like, party with, you chill with, you just, like, want to blow some stress off. But I think it's important for everyone to have a group of people, 1 or 2 people in your life that you can truly be vulnerable with. And unfortunately, I do think in the past, if I may say so myself, I do think in the past that burden has been placed on a lot of girls, societally or whatever, right? It's just like the emotional burden has been placed on women a lot in general. So that's why I think women friendships, they do have more opportunities to talk about this stuff. But then I think guys kind of expect it. And that's why, like, guys will either pursue a romantic relationship for that kind of emotional labor, right? Whatever have you. But I do think times are changing, and I think if you really want to have your own self-improvement, you can learn to be vulnerable with the right people. Not with everyone, but with the right people. And, like, be okay with being vulnerable, you know? That's good. Some people don't. I've had people say, like, they absolutely would never, ever, ever. They would just, like, drink a beer or something. And I'm like, okay. I did nothing wrong with that. But I mean, like, but then I have a lot of people too who will come into my chat, vent about how they're so stressed and no one understands them, because they would rather talk to an anonymous person they don't even know on Twitch than open up to their closest friend, you know? But that's not the right person. Like, I'm not saying, like, there's toxic people everywhere, right? But the right people, like, would never judge you for being open and vulnerable, you know? And I do think because of patriarchy, patriarchy has very toxically affected men and women. So the people who think that it's like they find it as a weakness that you are vulnerable, they're not developing their brains, right? They're not developed yet, or whatever. Like, I don't think in my past when people have opened up to me and I've seen my friends cry, I've never been like, wow, you're so weak. That's just not the type of person I am, and that's not the type of people I surround myself with. And so if you are finding certain partners like that, then, you know, it's not a healthy relationship. What was a boyfriend? You think my boyfriends haven't cried before? Why do you think, why would I ever judge someone for going through something, you know? But I would hope that's reciprocated, because like if I'm going through something, I would not want someone to judge me or think I'm like weak because of it. Yeah. But like I've never, even when like people have gone through like some really terrible things, I'm not gonna, just because you cry, be like, wow, I'm gonna leave you because of that. That doesn't make sense to me. They have not yet earned. I mean, it's underlying, because I feel like that kind of judgment is because like people are told to man up, whatever that means. But even nowadays, like even the conversation we had on stream, like guys who understand a little bit of like feminine energy are way better, because they just understand emotional depth versus like being like, oh, I'm just gonna brush it off, and it's like not a big deal. Yeah, just like, you know, encouragement to be better. To cry in front of a girl you date or talk about struggles because you expect from your partner to be a pillar. But I don't think crying is a weakness, right? I mean, I think if you're crying like first date and I don't know you, that's kind of, I'm like, oh, you got some things going on. But if you're a person, like you're a friend or you're in a relationship, why would you leave someone that you care about just because they're going through a hard time? That doesn't make sense. Yeah. Who hurt you? I'm sure everyone's been hurt in the past before, right? But you can't let that stop you, and you can't let that change your perspective. I think strength doesn't mean like you're stoic all the time. Strength does not mean, yeah, you could yeet 400 pounds or whatever. I mean, yeah, I guess that you're strong, but I think strength comes from being able to be flexible, being able to understand, right? Because if you're saying understanding is a trait you want, you should also be able to be like understanding of a person who's different from you, you know, like works both ways. Oh no, I don't mean like as a partner, you agree with everything your partner says. I think you challenge them. If you think something's wrong, you think they're not doing their best, you challenge them. But that doesn't mean you like, also you don't bash them for having like moments where they're not their best, right? So it's a fine balance. I do enjoy calling people out, and I would hope that's a trait that people like in me, is that I will be very brutally honest. As much as because I care, right? Like I would never let my friends, I don't know, I would just never let my friends go down a wrong path. Even if it makes me uncomfortable to say, I will say it. Sometimes I say a little too like out of context though, out of the blue. Yeah, like I'd rather you tell me, like if I were your friend or like whatever, I'd rather you tell me if there's something that doesn't make you feel comfortable or doesn't make you feel great. Because I'm not you. I'm not gonna know everything. I'm not gonna interpret things the same way you interpret things. And I feel like if you're someone that I value, I wouldn't like dismiss it. It would be something I would take into consideration and explain or try to change. This is absolutely important in relationships. I'm so confused. How does this not apply to a relationship? If I'm dating you and why would I be dishonest to someone I'm dating? Yeah, you're not, what? What? That makes even less sense, because someone you're dating as like a potential forever partner, they have to see you for all of you, right? Not just like your best parts. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, the morals have to align, right? Core values should align. But I'm just saying, like, if you're going through something terrible at a certain time, I don't think a partner or a good partner is just gonna be like, wow, can't believe you're struggling, you suck, and leave. If they are, they're not being a very supportive partner. But hopefully in the other way too, it kind of works. Brought up in different values, maybe. I'm just trying to explain, like, in a healthy relationship, a lot of the principles that apply to friendship should apply to a relationship as well. It's not completely separate, right? No, that does not work. That's not something I want to figure out after 20 years of marriage. That's something I want to figure out like in year 1. If I am dating someone, year 1, and we're getting to know each other, yeah, we should have a lot of fun times, right? But there's gonna be serious times too. And there's gonna be like, how do you handle conflict? How do you handle adversity? We're not always gonna be in our best phase and like in our best looks and our best whatever. We're gonna fluctuate because that's life, right? Things are gonna happen in our lives, whether we can control it or not. So it's more about like, I wanna see how someone handles the terrible times and not just the good times. 20 years of marriage, that's like too late. I would be like, okay, who did I even marry? That doesn't make sense to me. To make things, you're right. That's actually, Diamond, the real way of doing things. They would beat you up even more, be like, listen, get it together. On vulnerability, I just think that's important for anything in terms of like closeness and bonding and getting to know someone. I'm not talking like trauma dumping. I just mean being open about who you are as a person and not just presenting, because then that's not the real you anyway. It changes them tremendously for the worse. In what way? See, I also think that is also fair, because people will change over time. I think people have to change and have to adapt. If someone changes worse over time, give them the grace to figure it out, right? But if you guys are truly going on different paths, then that's not the person you really fell in love with, right? But if you guys have that foundation and like it was just a temporary thing that kind of was passing by, I think you guys can get through it if you guys are truly aligned. But people do change. Yeah, and so I feel like if that was the case, it's like you appreciate the times you had together and you realize it is what it is. But if they really change for the worse, that I'm talking like they actually really change for the worse, you also have to make sure you're not also being taken down. Does that make sense? As judging a person, how so? How is it the same as judging a person and testing them? Be strong in doing something about it. No, I mean, if we die, we die. Like, I tried. I was like, hey, like, what if we die? I'm gonna try to like carry you and stuff. I tried the fireman lift, didn't really work. So I'm like, We both dead. Sorry, if you pass out, like, it's gonna be really bad. Like, I don't know. But most people tell me, like, hey, just save yourself. I'm like, all right, but no, I'll be, so you know, I'll be trying to train for that, just lifting someone. Yeah, but low key, we should all practice the fireman lift in our spare time, just in case, right? But it's just like, well, hopefully that's like a mental fortitude thing, right? It's not if I were in a stressful situation, I'm just crying while there's a fire, I would also slap myself a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, that's not really the case. I just mean so in like daily like times when things are tough. But in emergency situations, hopefully we somewhat develop a little bit more mental fortitude. I will try my best to fireman lift you. If not, I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's like you gotta roll them and then you gotta use the leverage, you gotta, but I don't think that works. Like, dead weight is crazy hard. In men, is the death of some women is with postpartum. Postpartum is hard. I mean, like, I don't know, but just from like the stories that I hear, postpartum is really tough. This is why I'm also not really a big fan of making babies, because there's just so much that like, but postpartum is supposed to be recoverable. Grieving and death is supposed to be recoverable. So it depends on what kind of partner you want to be and how you can be supportive. But that is something, that's why I think people who want kids is kind of like, I don't know. Dead weight is so heavy. Plus, it's not like a bar. Like, a bar is even weight throughout. When you are a dead weight, like, you just got crazy weight disbursement. Like, mine is all lower body weight. As a I mean, I feel like it's a bit of a stretch. That's more of just like a naming thing, like a naming convention. Like, sure, you can say evaluating another person is testing them, but it's not like, I feel like testing is if you're purposely putting them in certain situations to test them. Whereas it's just like things come up and you just see how they react. So yeah, you're evaluating them, but I wouldn't call it testing. Like, testing is like, you're literally putting them like, hey, let me just light this house on fire and see if you can carry me while I'm dead. Yeah, I don't think, yeah, that's why I would not call it testing. Like, it's just kind of like you experience life together and things will come up, right? From their arms or their legs? I think I could. I feel like if I could roll them onto a blanket, I can drag them on the blanket. I don't think it's testing. I don't think it's really testing. But that's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like we can't just call it testing, right? Because then we could do every scenario of potential manslaughter, right? Like, I could be like, oh, I don't know. Like, I just feel like there's so many scenarios that you can do. Like, let me just like actually drop a piano outside the window or something, see if you can have fast reflexes. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Or, yeah. So I don't want to call it purposefully testing. I feel like if the piano just happens to be falling out a window. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I think it's just a terminology thing. I kind of see the point of it, but I think it's a terminology thing. Yeah, you're just testing their security system, right? It was just a test. It was just a prank. It was just a prank. In this, I know. Actually, we shouldn't in this economy. No, I mean we're saying testing, right? But anyway, so then are you guys saying that you test your partners? Is that what I'm hearing? That you guys are just testing your partners all the time? That doesn't make sense because I feel like you can't say that one party is testing and another party isn't testing, because you're not. Does that mean you're not evaluating if that person's personality and character is a match for you? See, that doesn't make sense. Does this make sense to anyone else? Is it just me? Don't need to add more. I never said I was gonna drop a piano or light it. I was trying to say how testing sounds ridiculous. And that's why I use it as an example of like what you mean by testing. It's like, oh, you want me to test you by like lighting a house on fire to see if you can carry me? Like, is that what you mean by testing? I'm asking, right? That's what I'm saying. So then I'm like, but if you're saying that people do these mini tests or like micro testing to evaluate, which I think the terminology is different, but if you're saying like you're evaluating your partner to see if they're a good fit, I think you should see if they have good character, right? But then why are you in a relationship? That means you don't have common sense to also search for someone who's actually a good fit. You just think what? They like look good and then you just want to be with them. That doesn't make someone a good partner, right? Like if you aren't willing to like put in the work to be like, hey, like I want to see if this person's good, blah blah blah. That's why, yeah. That's why I'm just confused. I'm trying to clarify this because it just seems very like one-sided, like, oh, you're getting tested, but like you're not testing others. Whereas I don't think the right word is testing. I think it's like evaluating and seeing, right? Like if you guys are a good fit, it's compatibility, you know? And I think compatibility is something shown over time if you guys spend time with each other, go on dates with each other, have conversations with each other. So that's why I don't get it. Yeah, you guys spend time with each other. You gotta like talk to each other. There's gonna be things that you like and don't like about each other, right? Then you just have to evaluate, like, hey, your evaluation is, am I okay with the things that I don't like? Can this person, do the things I like about this person outweigh the things I don't like about this person? Is it despite like it's just like small things, but deep down, or like, you know, they have good character and their lifestyle matches you and you're happy with that overall? But I think that's what's important. I don't know. I mean, I don't even know how we got into this topic, but I think it was just like AI stuff. I was like, okay, I don't really get it. See how you react to it. We'll make a good skit. Probably soon, in like 20 minutes, 10 minutes. Just to see how you'll react to it. Came from wanting an AI boy. Your pseudo therapy session. Time's done, we're done. Even if everything's fine. But is everything fine? Maybe, perhaps, I mean, I do think that's slight but if that's the case, right? Do you think maybe it's because things aren't fine? Or you think it's fine, but it's not fine for the other person? And this is where it comes down to being understanding and having a little bit more empathy for someone who's not you. You know? maybe, I mean, it's not, maybe it is like a thinking thing. We have different personalities. I for sure am an overthinker, right? I'm aware I'm an overthinker. I just like to evaluate situations from all different sides. But I think like if you're finding an imbalance, you think like people are making up problems to test you, maybe there is something underlying that you're not seeing, but you think it's fine. But in her perspective, it's not fine. And so maybe a good question to ask, if you haven't, is to be like, hey, why are you asking this? Like, can you be honest with me, right? And hopefully if you're not lashing out or you're not like being terrible or like being mean about it, there's reciprocation, and that's called communicating. You see that? That's called being vulnerable and communicating, because everyone's gonna have insecurities. Everyone's gonna have times where you misunderstand each other, right? And like, I would hope that there's a safe space for me to be like, I don't like what you did. I didn't appreciate that. And I would like, you know, for me personally, this is my personality, I would love if you did this, right? If you don't like it, fine, right? It's just kind of like, yeah. So if people aren't like that, people need to start doing that to get to a point of knowing that people aren't always going to agree with you and like the same things that you do. Then hold a grudge later, but then that's not healthy. That's not healthy. You see that? It's not healthy. But I think it'd be remiss to just be blaming like women for not always communicating in that way, because I have a feeling there's something underlying that's stopping them from communicating that way. And if you also haven't evaluated your own feelings in terms of being able to be a good communicator yourself, she may not have the space to communicate with you, you know? Because I feel like sometimes there are signs and maybe you just don't notice the signs, right? So I don't think it's an unfair statement to be like, oh, some people will say this and hold a grudge later, but that's not everyone, right? That's not everyone. And I do think that like a lot of these are developed because either you've experienced something in the past where you did not feel safe to communicate certain things, or you never had the opportunity to express it, right? So I hope you find someone that is patient and that you are equally patient with them in terms of being able to open up. And if you're holding like bitterness and resentment and you think like all women are like this or all men are like this, you're not gonna find the person. I do think it's tough, right? I'm not saying, I do think people can be very immature. I do think people do seek a lot of instant gratification. But if you're like that too, you're not gonna find someone. Make sense? If you don't continue becoming a better person and the bigger person, you're also going to fall into that trap of thinking everyone's not gonna be like this. Yeah, I just don't think it's like good to just like point fingers all the time. I do think, yes, there's like certain patterns, but like hopefully we're trying to break these patterns, right? And there's like someone we can find to like break these patterns with. We're all gonna have it. We're not perfect. Like there's things we all need to work on. They don't have an answer? Maybe they don't. So just like, you don't, I mean, that is still generalization. That's still generalization, no? Either one because they want it. Oh, in that example, Lux, of like the buying ice cream thing, I don't think I do that, but I can, here's where empathy comes in. So empathy would be like, I know why she's doing that. Because like, as a girl, I can understand why she would say that. It's because she likes you so much, she wants to include you in something she's excited about. So her communication may not be as directed, like, hey, it's not, because she doesn't want to tell you to do something, like, hey, I want you to want to eat ice cream with me. You know? But she was hopeful that like, hopefully you would want to share this experience with her. And if you are someone who has empathy, right, you'll understand where she's coming from. Is it the most direct communication? No. But do you see the underlying reason for that? You know what I mean? And I'm sure there's ways, it's like, as we understand people overall, there's reasons why people say the things they do. Like, say the things they say and do the things they do. Said, yeah, let's go. But that's the thing, right? It's different. So that's what I'm saying. Can you also like be understanding of someone who doesn't communicate the same way you do? Because I would say, like, when I was young, I was not allowed to be direct in my communication. And maybe it's because I was a girl or whatever, but I was always told that I had to be more polite. And I've had to have like male coworkers tell me, like, you're not aggressive enough in your emails, right? Like, I would be very gentle in asking for things where they would be like declarative statement. I'd be like question mark, they'd be like declarative statement. And I thought that was very aggressive, right? But for them, they're just like, no, this is just being assertive. And that's why I think the way we've been taught, right, and wired through patriarchy or what have you, it's just different ways of talking. Yeah. So let's try to bridge that gap of understanding. It's like, oh, because I feel like I can see why a guy would say things the way they say it, but I'm gonna tell like that person, like, hey, like, that felt a little too harsh for me, you know? Like, I know where you're coming from, but that felt a little too harsh. So can you be that person when she's like, hey, like, can we get ice cream? You can just give in and just be like, yeah, of course, right? Like, it'd be like, oh, like, do you want ice cream? You're like, oh, yeah, because you know she wants it, right? Like, you can meet in the middle on some things. And that's where it's like, oh, it's because I understand where she's coming from. And hopefully you find someone who understands where you're coming from. But that's why you have to up your understanding, right? Up the understanding, be better. I'm not saying like, you know, right? I'm saying like, just be better for yourself. When you understand more people, I think your life gets easier too. When you can put yourself in another person's shoes, another person's perspective. And then also then filter out, because like, even if you can understand someone, doesn't mean you like them. And that's okay. That's okay, you don't have to like everyone. And that doesn't mean they're an evil person, it just means you don't like them. Yeah, exactly. Everyone is raised differently, can communicate differently. And so if we're trying to like, why not just be direct? Well, have you ever tried being indirect before? Have you ever tried like, because I can tell you now, like sometimes the way you communicate my chat pisses me off. Sometimes. And I think I've called you out for it a few times. And I think I've come to understand that's just how you are. But if I were talking to you on a daily basis, like I would not want to communicate with someone who communicates the way that you do. Does that make sense? But because I understand that's how you are, I have a slightly higher tolerance. I don't expect you to change, right? I don't expect you to change, but I would appreciate having a little bit more consciousness of it. No. But this is the thing. It's like, if... Yeah, I don't plan on changing anyone. So it's just more... It was just more of just like, hey, I can see where you're coming from. Please try to see where I'm coming from. That's all I ask, right? Instead of kind of condemning someone for being the way that they are. Only if you want to, right? But that's what I'm saying. It's like, are you willing? Because that would be how I would like it. It's like, I don't need you to change, but I would appreciate just like a little bit more understanding. If you can meet me in the middle, that would be great, right? I don't need you to change your opinions or your thoughts, but maybe just being like, you know, maybe she has a point. Like maybe she has some good ideas. Like maybe I'll think about that a little bit, you know? And that's all I ask. It's like, because if you're so rigid, I feel like I'm a very open person and like I can kind of understand where the root of a lot of things come from. And I'm just trying to give you a different perspective. So if you're open to at least receiving a different perspective, that's all I ask for, right? And I just mean like, just try to come from a good place. And that's all. Who decides? We'll figure it out later. When I crash out, is it? But that's the thing, I want stream to be a fun time. I know topics can get serious, and that's when I do think, I used to like not want to monitor this and just like let chat do whatever. But I hope you guys understand that this is just coming from wanting mutual respect for each other. Like, I want to be able to, like, I have respect for you guys, and I hope if you have any modicum of respect for who I am as a person and my stream, you know, that we can hopefully have these conversations, because I think they are real conversations. Implied, ask my friends. Do you need me to ask my friends or something? Like, do you think I don't communicate? Actually, my friends say I'm actually harder on them. I'm really hard on my friends. I am very nice. Very, very nice. I'm a little too nice, but I will be very hard, especially on my closer friends. I will call them out instantaneously because they are people I matter and I want them to live their best life. And I never, ever, ever want them to do something that is harming them. Yeah. Tao, thank you so much for the dono. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's because I care. And that's why I care about the stream. Even though a lot of you guys may be strangers on the internet and I'm a stranger on the internet, but because this is a stream, I want you guys to be able to talk, right? And like have opinions, but also just like have a little bit of understanding and be willing to listen to different opinions. Because if you do want to change and you really want to have like a different perspective, I can offer that. You don't have to always agree with me. I'm not saying that, but just trying it a little bit. And then I feel like that's just kind of like it works. Thank you. Yeah, but I'm just saying, right? That's what it is. If you guys want that from your friends, if you guys want that in your relationship, and you guys want that in general, you should be that person, right? Be understanding, be loving, be respectful, you know, be open to change, right? And try to be the bigger person. And then because of that, you tend to have people in your life who are also like that, who will also call you out, who will also tell you like they don't like something, right? And that's how you create a safe space to do it, right? It's just like some people are too scared because they want to be too nice or too mean or whatever, because they don't want to be vulnerable. And that's vulnerability. It's being okay with being like, hey, I think we should talk about something. I don't agree with you, right? Yeah. And so as I've grown as a person too, because it's not like I was always like this, you learn from your mistakes. And I don't blame anyone for like how I've turned out. I understand how people have changed my perspective, and I've had a lot of terrible experiences with people, as stream can attest. But I'm not gonna let that hold me back from being the bigger person, even though I'm not gonna lie, it's tempting. Like sometimes I would straight up want to be a villain, all right? But revenge is not worth it. Revenge is not worth it, guys. You know, be the bigger person. I'm okay with you being your Lux. I just my one ask is to maybe help me. I don't know, just be a little understanding. Nah, I've tried to have villain arcs. It was not very villainous. It was not very villainous, unfortunately. I thought about it though, because there's some people who have like done some terrible things, like really like inexcusable, like jail time things. I'm like, revenge or, and then I was like, yeah, maybe. You know what? I'll leave that up to you. I could see revenge, you know, but but we're definitely the bigger people, right, guys? Right? We're good here. I know it's hard. I think taking the high road is extremely difficult. But it's just, and there's no glory. There's no glory to taking the high road. You don't get extra credit. You don't get recognition for taking the high road as someone who has had to do it many times. And in fact, sometimes you get stepped on a little bit even more in certain situations. But that's your own morals, right? You do it for yourself, not for anyone else, not for whatever. So hang on to your morals. Don't go too crazy. Light revenge only, you know. Light revenge only if you need to. Don't make it a habit. Drink some water. Yeah. And go to therapy perhaps. That's true. I do think so too. I think if you really cross me, it's probably a you problem and not a me problem. Just kidding. Sometimes, yeah. But I think so too. Like, I used to think about that a lot, Witty. Is like putting people in their place, but I realized that's not my job. Most people aren't gonna listen. That's why I think people are very stubborn. People can be very stubborn and very opinionated, right? Very stubborn, very opinionated. And you can show them so many examples, but if they're not willing to listen, they will disregard everything. I could make a whole PowerPoint. Like, I could have research, right? Because as an overthinker, I like to have my research to refute everything in general. Used to be in speech and debate, so I can have examples, I can have opinions, I can have like case studies, I could have, you know, news articles, whatever. They still won't listen to you. They still won't listen to you. They will just still be so caught up in their opinion. So my ask, if you guys want to have, like, you know, if you guys want to have these discussions, is to just, hey, maybe sometimes different scenarios and other opinions could be correct too. Because that's what it is, it's an opinion, right? And we all have different experiences that, you know, I can't deny. I feel like for sure people have definitely been like, why the heck do girls do this? Or why the heck do guys do this? But the whole point is like, all right, well, how do we become better, right? Like, how do we stop these fights from happening? How do we just either just evolve as people and a society, you know? I don't know. Where else am I supposed to look? Like, should I look like behind me? I should go look at my shoe rack. And then the average, perhaps. I don't know. I don't know what average is. I think I don't think I know everything. So I like listening to people with different opinions and different life experiences, you know? Yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing. You're right. Like, people want to be right and not to understand. But I think becoming a more understanding person is just it's good for yourself and it's good for other people. Wow. All right. I gotta call it quits. How about that's true, yeah. That's what you should do. It's what you want to do, right? But maybe one day, you know, if you guys are open to it, you'll hear something, you're like, oh, maybe I should try that, right? Maybe they have a good point. Yeah, maybe they have a good point. On that note, you guys want to do like any like light talking before I head out? Last minute, all cookie orders are in. Wait, let me just check to see. Because if that's the case, I'm just gonna mail them. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for gifting a sub. Thanks, Witty. Welcome, welcome. Useful, thanks so much for tier 3. Welcome back for 43 months. Yeah, we made some white chocolate raspberry cookies. Whenever they feel like it. Who knows? Your anxiety spiked a bit? Wait, why? Yeah, let's just do some light talking here. But everyone okay? Like, you guys are okay with what I was saying and what I was talking about? Yeah, I made these a couple times for stream. I've been making cookies. Oh, you're just gonna have to watch the VOD. You literally came at the tail end of some craziness. chocolate cookies. White chocolate raspberry. I don't know if it's my secret weapon dish, but I was very surprised that people liked it a lot, you know? So if I could feed my friends, that's even better that they like it. Yeah, I do have to leave. I'm probably gonna be a little bit late, so hopefully people aren't there. That's okay. So you guys are picking up cookies. The place is in K-Town. It's called About Time. I thought about it. I don't know if you're allowed to just give out food to people without safety things, because I wouldn't mind. Same cafe. Yeah. Are you gonna be there? Thank you for the name change. Oh, my neck just cracked. But yeah, we're selling these cookies. Let's wait for you guys to try. Not this time. Okay. That's true. They didn't stop me last time. Anna, I feel like I'm pretty incognito if we go to the back. You can get fined? Oh. If there's any leftovers, okay, I will. I think I will make one more batch because I just have extra ingredients. So one more. I can send cookies. Yeah, there's an order form that I have, but no, not to Italy. I would not poison you guys like that. By that time, it's not gonna taste very good. I know. You know, I actually did get like a. Yeah. Listen, we're not. I'm an honest scammer, okay? Like, I try to scam you guys, but I'm still gonna be honest about it. The bread is gonna be so moldy too. You do exclamation cookies. Oh, you got the tracking? Okay, yay! I hope. Please be fresh. I feel like they're now like a week old. By the time they get to you, it's gonna be like a week old. From their grandmas, maybe. But my cookies, but you'll never know. My cookies be kind of sick nasty, not gonna lie. I got some pretty rave reviews. Pretty outstanding reviews, if I do say so myself. Like Monday or Tuesday. So I baked them before, and then I shipped them like Tuesday. But that's the thing, I wouldn't glaze myself. It was other people who glazed me. That's how I know it's good. You know? I baked them and I shared the cookies with people and they're like, wait, this is really good. And I was like, really? I was like, it's just a cookie. They're like, nah. It's not just a cookie. It's like, yeah, but no, I would not. I actually kind of downplay my food. I'm like, I like it. It's pretty good, you know? My favorite is saying, I feel like this is very, I don't know, this is an Asian thing, but I would always be like, it's not that bad. I was like, oh, not bad. But when I say things like not bad, it's probably pretty good, even for other people. Like if I see something or like I saw someone do something, I'm like, oh, not bad. But that's like a positive comment. That's like not a negative thing at all. When I say, oh, not bad, like it's because I'm like, oh, not bad. It's like very like impressed. I'm impressed, you know. Oh yeah, see, it's different for me. I'm like super like, yeah, that's my, if I say not bad, that means pretty good. Yeah, exactly, same wavelength. I don't know why that is, but I don't know why I think of it that way, but that's how I think. It's like, oh, when I say something's not bad, like, oh, that movie is not bad. Yeah, like, oh, this restaurant, oh my god, not bad. This fish, ooh, not bad. Like that's my intonation. Yeah, exactly, Lena. I feel like I poison my friends in a good way. They're my guinea pigs because I'll try to be like, oh, I like it, but I don't know if it's that good. So then I have so many desserts that I give it to other people and they eat it. They're like, oh, this is really good. I was like, is it? Like, are you sure? Right? Are you sure it's good? I asked them 5 times. Yeah. How many friends are left? Most of them are still alive. Actually, people have come back asking for seconds. So that's how you know it's good. I don't usually get like too many repeat orders. But maybe it's just because we had this bake sale for so long. But I'm very grateful that you guys enjoy the cookies, that you are ordering another batch for me. That is such a compliment. Thank you. Like, that's a huge compliment to me. And that's how I know. It's some good stuff. It's some good stuff. Most of them, I haven't heard, you know who I haven't heard from in a while since I shipped the cookies? I don't know where Exis is. I know he said because he was gonna pick up and he's like, he had like work emergencies. So I'm gonna think it's the work emergency and not because of the cookies. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, he hasn't said anything in a while. He hasn't said anything in a while. Everyone else though said it was good. Useful did order. He did order. He's in Canada, so the shipping is it's gonna take a week. And that's what I'm most nervous for, because my 2 Canadian people who ordered, it takes like a week to get there. 10%. Nah, it's like less than. Yeah. Oh, that's true. He's normally very busy in general. Oh right. Oh, shoot. I gotta go. Okay. All right, kids. Thanks so much for tuning in. Appreciate you guys being here as always. Thanks for humoring me and keeping me company as I baked. So this was you got a little BTS of everything. I posted on my Instagram, so exclamation socials if you haven't checked them out. Exclamation socials, new post. Give it a like. You can follow this stream, which is now twitch.tv/classic_Christine with 1 E. Crazy times, I know. And yeah, I'll check on any more orders, but it should be pretty good. Oh, the party full invite. I saw that message and I was like, I should. It was because I wasn't too sure if I was gonna be here, but I think I will be here, so it'll be great. Hey Sonia, hello. In person. Yeah, we gotta restart the counter now. What else was I supposed to say? Okay, see you guys soon. I will be back perhaps Monday or Tuesday, maybe. Bye guys. Don't have too much fun without me. Actually, no, you should have a lot of fun. It is Sunday. Have a great Sunday. Have a great evening. Take care of yourselves. Ta-ta. Bye.